Hello, my name is Julie, and this is KS Mom Crochets, and today is Crochet Podcast number 49. So I got a lot to show you all this time. I have been crocheting quite a bit, so I got quite a few finished objects to share with you all, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started so this video isn't so long. But the first thing that I did is out of this book, and it's 101 Doilies by Annie's Crochet. I did share this book on my last podcast. I had just got it, and I started working out of it that night. I wanted to make the heart doily, which is number 57 in the book, if I can find it. Of course, I didn't mark any of the pages here, but it's number 57 right here. And it is one of the more intricate doilies, I think, in the book. It had a lot more rows than what the other ones do, and it took a little bit longer. But here is my heart doily, and I just think it's so cute. I haven't blocked it or anything, so it's kind of curling a little bit, but and I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it yet. I'm sure I'll sit it somewhere, but I just think it's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of filet crochet, the way it has the open spaces, but I used a 3.25 millimeter hook on this, and I used, oh wait, that's the wrong one. I used Aunt Lydia's Fashion 3 in soft mauve, and the way that it's made is you start at the bottom and you work your way up, and then on these last two rows right here you have to do one side, and then you like cut your yarn, and then you start on the other side to finish the heart, and then you just go around the whole entire thing and put that little border on it. So it's not hard. When I had to reattach on this other side, I did kind of have to read the directions a couple times, but I think that was just me because there wasn't any errors or anything like that, but I'd never done anything like this before, so it was fun to try something new, and it was small, so it worked up pretty quick. Not as quick as the other one that I made, but it did work up pretty good. I just need to block it because it is kind of wanting to buckle out a little bit in the middle there. So that is my heart doily. And now the next one that I made came out of that book also, and it is number 10 in the book. I'm going to try to show you. And it is this one right here. And this one only has 5 rows to it, so it worked up really fast, and I learned a new stitch that I had never heard of or done before. So here is mine. See if I can hold it like this. But I learned a new stitch, and it's this one, this big long stitch right here, and it is called the quadruple treble crochet, and it was really fun to do. What do? I think you wrap your hook 5 times instead of one. I've got a hair on this because my hair's always everywhere. But I put it on one of these metal macrame rings that I got off of Amazon, and I think this one is I measured it. It's a 10-inch ring. So whenever I showed these rings in my last podcast, I was completely wrong about the sizes, because this one's a 10-inch and the other one that I had, I could pretty much just wear it as a necklace. It would go all the way over my head. So that one was probably like a 14-inch or something maybe. But I really like how it looks, and I'll probably hang it back here somewhere. But they look so pretty on the wall, as you can see. It really, I guess it just shows the design up really well. So I'll probably hang it in here somewhere. And I'll definitely want to make more of these too, because these are so much fun to make. It's a little fiddly at first trying to single crochet around this ring, because what I did is I did I think I did 8 single crochets in between each space here, and then I just grabbed this top part with my next single crochet as I went around the ring, and I just kept doing that all the way around. It does kind of want to tilt up there, so you kind of got to fix that because it wants to kind of twist around that ring. But once you get going with it, it goes by really fast. So, and this, like I said, worked up really fast, and I had a lot of fun making it. But I also used a 3.25 millimeter hook on this, and this is the one that I used Curio number 3 thread in the color Kenai, Kenai, and that came from crochet.com. And I think that's it. Yeah, so here is my hanging doily, and what I'll probably do is I'll probably just put a thumbtack, just hang it like that, because that's usually what I do. So that's the second thing that I finished. Now the third thing, these are not in order obviously, but the third thing that I made another Squish Buddy, and this was by Cassandra over at Craftably Ever After. She has this free on her blog, and I will have her channel and her blog linked below in case you want to go and check her out if you haven't heard of her. But here is my Squish Buddy. Oh, I love him so much. So I had made one of these in my last podcast, but I just used the blue, and I mentioned that I wanted to hold 2 strands together. So I had this much blue out of that skein. I think there's 156 yards in this yarn. Yeah. So I got 2 Squish Buddies out of that one yarn with this much left over, which it does take, I feel like it takes more yarn to hold 2 strands together than it does just to hold one. But I held, let me set this down. So I held the blue with this pink and purple one, and this is Parfait Flavors by Premier. I think it might be discontinued, but I'm really not positive on that. This color is called Cupcake, and then this color was called Blueberry Pie. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Blueberry Pie and Cupcake. And so I just held these 2 yarns together, and I used a 9 millimeter hook. Right? Hold on, I think no, I used an 8 millimeter hook. I didn't think that was right. So I think I should have went down to a 7, but I didn't have a 7. And because you can't see my stuffing through the holes, I either overstuffed it or I should have went down a hook. Probably both. But he is still super cuddly and super adorable, and I love him so much. But this yarn was really fun to work this up, and it really busted through this yarn. I think that I have enough that I could actually probably make one more out of this one, like I did with this blue. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not yet. But I definitely wanted to try it and make him bigger, because it says it's a 4-weight yarn. I mean a 5-weight yarn. I'm completely messing this up. I'm not starting over, so. But this is supposed to be a 5-weight yarn, but it's kind of thin. So I would say that it's more of a thicker 4, I guess. But I really like how it worked up. And then for the muzzle, I held 3 strands together of Bravo worsted in white. I had like a little bit left from using it before, so I just held 3 strands together and got rid of that white. And then I just embroidered the nose and the mouth with some 4-weight black that I had scrapped. And then I gave him purple glitter eyes, or well, they're pinkish purple. I don't know what color you would call that, pink or purple. It's kind of in the middle. Now she does give him little cheeks and eyebrows and all that, and I didn't do that on this one. I did on my last one, but I decided that I wanted to just leave it like this on this one, and I just love it so much. It's so squishy. It's almost like a pillow. So there's my Squish Buddy, and I love him. Now the next thing that I made, let me set this over here, is I told you all that my daughters, that I was talking to them about making them some Valentine's stuffed animals, because every year I buy them a stuffed animal, and I don't know why I do that, because I can make I can make stuff. So I asked them what they wanted for Valentine's Day, and they told me what they wanted. Shaylee wanted a whale, which is my youngest daughter, and I found a whale pattern by Hello Yellow Yarn, and this was on Etsy, and it is called Barney Whale, and you actually get, I think this pattern was like $3 or something, and you get Barney Whale, and then you also get how to turn the whale into a narwhal. So technically it's like 2 patterns in one, but here is her whale, and I really like it. I let them pick out the yarn that they wanted, and also showed them the patterns that I was going to do. And Shaylee picked out Big Twist Cerulean Blue, which is just a really, really pretty blue. Blue is her favorite color. I did do a few things different. Like, I crocheted everything just like the pattern, except the pattern actually wanted the eyes to be on the bottom like this. And I thought that looked cute, but I preferred to make it to where the eyes were up higher. So I just turned it around and sewed everything on upside down, I guess, to make the eyes up higher than what they were. And also the way that this person sews on their fins, I guess these are fins, they sew them going straight down, and I decided that I wanted them to go sideways instead. I'm sure that's not how a whale is in real life, but I just like the way that it looked with them sideways. And then it does have its little back fins there, and I just thought it turned out pretty good. I think I did an alright job. I think I said that I used a 4mm hook on this, and it was really easy, because you just start here and you work all the way down to the bottom, but then these fins are separate. But it's a really simple pattern, and I liked the way that it was shaped, because I have made a whale before, but it was like one of the smaller ones, and it's more round. And this one, I liked it because I felt like its body was more shaped like a whale really is in real life. You know, they're not round. And Shaylee liked this pattern the best out of the ones that I showed her. So there is Barney the whale. And then the last thing that I did was for my other daughter, and this was for Caitlin, my oldest daughter, and she has been asking me forever to make her a clown. And whenever I asked her what she wanted for Valentine's Day, she said she wanted a clown, and I said, okay, I will make you one. And in all confession, just to be completely honest, I do not like clowns at all. I think they're creepy and they freak me out. So I'm not a clown person. And I can't say that, I mean, I loved the pattern. I thought the pattern was awesome, but just because I don't like clowns, I didn't really enjoy working on this project. But I'm glad that I finally got her a clown done. And this pattern is the Clown Amigurumi by Stringy Ding Ding. And here he is in all of his glory. So I used a 4mm hook on this one as well. And I used 12mm eyes. I used a whole bunch of different yarn. This color right here is actually I Love This Yarn print from Hobby Lobby, and it is called Instant Classic. I'm not sure if they sell this yarn still or not, and it's coming across on camera as much more vibrant than what it really is in real life. To me, this yarn is kind of like dull colors to me, and I think that it's really pretty, don't get me wrong, but I just I kind of wish that the colors of this yarn had been like they're showing up on camera because it's not as bright and cheerful as it's looking on camera, but that's okay. And then for this purple, I used Premier Basics in the color purple. And then the rest of the yarn was Big Twist from Joann's, and this color is called Cream for the skin tone. In the pattern, she uses white for the face and the hands, but I didn't want to do that, so I used more of a skin tone color for this clown instead. And then this color right here is Varsity Gold. And then this hair color is called Teal. The face is Varsity Red. This pink here is Bubblegum. And then the blue here is the same color as the whale in the cerulean blue. And I think I got all the colors there. So this pattern is actually awesome. Like, it really is. So let's see, how can I explain this? So you start at the head and you work all the way down, and this is a free pattern on her blog. I don't think I said that, but it is a free pattern. You can also buy the PDF too, but she does have it available for free on her blog. But you start at the top of the head and then you leave front loops. She tells you exactly what stitches, how many stitches to leave front loops, and you work all the way down to the neck, and then she has you go back and add the hair. And it's really neat how she does that for the hair. And then you start your neck area, and then she has you stop and put on the ruffle, and then you keep going all the way down the body where you divide for the legs, and then you add this ruffle to the legs, and then you stop. So the head, the hair, the ruffle, the body, and then the leg ruffles are all one piece, basically, which I thought was awesome. I have made patterns like that before where you leave the front loops and stuff and you add like ruffles and stuff, but I never made one where you attach the hair like that. I thought that that was really awesome how that she came up with that. Now, you do make your shoes separate and sew them on, but it's really, really easy because she has you leave back loops to sew your shoes on. And then you also make your arms, and you know, your balloons and your hat is all separate, and like your face, facial features. I feel like I could have done a better job on his face. Now, I did put the eyes exactly where she said to put them at, but I kind of feel like I wish that they were a little higher up. I feel like his forehead's a little bit big, so I wish that I had put his eyes a little bit higher, but that's okay. I still think he turned out cute. Now, I did have a really hard time with these balloons because, as you can see, these balloons are standing up straight. They're not falling down, but I had a really hard time getting them to do that. I didn't have the wire that she used in her tutorial or pattern or whatever. I had this floral wire that is, I don't even know. I've had it for forever. I think maybe I got it at Hobby Lobby, but I'm not completely sure where I got it from, honestly. But I just used that I had. And she has it to where you can either do 3 balloons or you can do 1 balloon. She says that using 1 balloon is easier, more secure than using 2. But I really wanted it to have 2, and I felt like 3 would be too many. So I had to like wrap. I took a piece of this skin color and I had to really wrap it around. So what I did is I took a really long piece of wire and I pulled it through like a loop, so like it was like a U shaped for the balloons to go on top of each side. And then I took that skin tone color and I just kept wrapping it around the middle, and then I actually sewed it down to this ruffle also to kind of give it stability. But then I also had to go through and sew the whole, like this arm's kind of free, it can move, but this one is completely sewed down to the body there, to get balance for that weight, I guess. But I figured it out. It took me a really long time. I got a little aggravated with it, but but I got it done. And I do think he turned out cute to be a clown. But he did turn out cute. And for all of you all that love clowns, here you go. And if you don't, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry, and I hope that that it don't scare you. Okay, so she also has like a little sunflower that she crochets. You know how clowns have that flower and they'll squeeze it and it shoots water at you or whatever. She has a sunflower, but I decided to do buttons. I felt like the front of it was really, really plain. So I had these two big buttons here that I just sewed on. And yeah, I think I was reading my notes to make sure that I told you all everything. So here is their Valentine's projects. And I wanted to really wait till Valentine's Day, but I know Caitlin is going to sneak and watch this video probably to see what she got. So she never watches my videos unless she knows that I'm showing something for her or I'm talking about her. So I'll probably go ahead and give it to him. I'm just going to wait and see if she mentions it. But yeah, that's all that I have. I did have quite a few little things that I got done. There's some things that I want to start on tonight. Crystal over at Chronically Crocheting is hosting a bear cow for the pillow bear, and then also for you can either make the pillow bear or you can make Cassandra's Buddy Bear 2.0. So I really want to start that tonight, but I'm having a hard time deciding what yarn to use. I know that I want to use this yarn that I got on clearance from Hobby Lobby. It's the Yarn Bee Cozy Toes that I got last year. But I can't decide if I want to go vibrant and bright or if I want to go more muted. So I haven't really decided which yarn that I'm going to use, but I need to figure it out. This one works up like that with the blue and the gold, and then this one works up like that. This one, see, I don't know if I can see this without my glasses on. Their writing is really, really small. So this one is called Stormy Summer, and then this other one is called Heyday. So I don't know which one I'm going to use, but I know I'm going to use one of those. And then I also want to do the Valentine gnome from Passionate Crafter. Here was January's gnome, in case you missed it. I really want to do her Valentine gnome. She has two different ones. She has one where it has hearts all around like the body. I'm not going to do that one. I think I'm just going to do the plain one like that and put hearts on it. Because so instead of snowflakes, it'll have hearts probably. So I think I want to do that. And then there was something else. Oh, I'm still working on Maybelle the cow. I got her arms done. So I have her legs and her arms. So I need to do a little bit of work on her. But I'm in no rush because that was just something that I wanted to do for myself. And I kind of set everything to the side because I really wanted to get these Valentine projects done for my daughters. And then there was something, oh, Coco Litza over at Coco's Crochet released her new colors for her cow. So I need to do my squares for that. But I have to figure out what I'm going to do about my squares because and the last time that I showed it, I didn't even realize that one of my squares was upside down. And thank you so much, Linda, for letting me know, because I would have kept adding squares and then would have realized, oh no, one of those are wrong. So I'm going to try to fix that because I haven't fixed it yet. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do about that. So I need to do that too. So definitely got some stuff coming up. Definitely want to get some crocheting done this weekend because I do have the weekend off of work. Thank goodness. It's been a very rough week for me. But I'm glad that the weekend's here. So I hope that you all are having a good day. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and listening to me chit chat about yarn and projects and just everything. I really do appreciate it. It's nice to get on here and talk to you all, especially when I don't have people to talk to about things like this, and you all get it. I know you understand, and it's just nice to meet like-minded people and get to hang out with you guys. So I think that's it. Yeah, so I'm gonna let you all go before this video gets any longer. So until next time, I will see you in another video. Bye.